Come along with us on a trail through a few of the road's historical gems. NGMA, National Gallery of Modern Art. Bangalore's royal 100-year-old Manikyavelu mansion once belonged to Vilum Mudaliar, the Yuvaraja of Mysore, and the palatial house that once echoed with celebration and music now houses the National Gallery of Modern Art, with a prized collection of Indian miniatures, modern Indian art and paintings, including a few treasures by legends like Rabindranath Tagore, Raja Ravi Varma and Amrita Shergill. Fun fact: in the lush green campus, peek into the reflecting pool in front of the building to watch the building sparkle like the jewel veils. Balabrui Guest House. The 170-year-old European-style Balabrui House, now a government guest house, was once the residence of Sir Mark Cubbon, the British Army officer who became the Chief Commissioner of Mysore in 1834. The name Balabrui, meaning farm on the riverbank, comes from his hometown, Isle of Man. The bungalow has been the residence of several high profiles, including the then Diwans of Mysore Kingdom, Sir Ismail Mirza or Sir Mirza Ismail and Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. The guest house has also hosted prominent personalities like Mahatma Gandhi, Rabindranath Tagore, and other foreign dignitaries during their stay in Bangalore. Fun fact: many believe that the house might be jinxed, following one chief minister claiming that the house had vastu defects and another having his party fall out of power while he resided there. The Bangalore Water Supply and Sewerage Board's office on Willows Road is not your typical mundane government building. It is a beautiful specimen of colonial architecture. One can observe the multiple levels of roofs with Mangalore tiles, shaded porches, intricate wooden balustrades, posts and trimmings, and the emphasized stone lintels, arches and quoins. Bangalore Golf Club. Being the oldest golf course outside the British Isles, the Bangalore Golf Club was founded in 1876 and is a landmark of the city's history. Initially, the land served as an army rifle and training ground, and in 1876, the club was established by a group of British aristocrats. Over the years, the golf course has evolved from a 12-hole golf course to an 18-hole one. Ruskin Bond's book, A Golf Story, which was released on the 125th anniversary of the club, traces the history of the sport and the club. One can also find some interesting memorabilia tracing the history of the club. BGC hosts the oldest inter-club tournament in the country, played alternately in Bangalore and Madras. Fun fact: back in the 1870s, there was no transport facility from Chennai to Bangalore, so golfers would travel on horseback. The National Military Memorial is a war memorial situated in a beautiful park along Palace Road. Besides having tributes dedicated to India's martyrs, the ground also displays old tanks, models of India's missile program, Trishul, Agni, Nag, BrahMos, and frigates. A ceremonial path of commemoration begins at a series of plaques engraved with around 22,000 martyrs' names. It ends at a 60-foot-tall flagpole beside the 78-foot-tall Veeragallu, a symbolic stone obelisk that marks the heroic death of a warrior in battle. Fun fact: the monolith had to undertake a 20-day journey to reach its destination after being quarried about 35 kilometers away. Taj West End. The 135-year-old Taj West End is a 5-star heritage hotel along Palace Road. Nestled among ancient rain trees and fiery gulmohar, it was in these grounds that Sir Ronald Ross penned down the cure for malaria that won him the Nobel Prize for Medicine in 1902. In 1887, Mrs. Bronson, a British woman, started a boarding house with 10 beds to cater to the English Sahibs and Mem Sahibs. By 1912, the place had expanded and it changed hands, with the Spencers buying it for a princely sum of Rs 4,000. In 1984, the management of the Taj West End purchased the building. At present, the hotel contains 117 rooms, and just like old times, it continues to host international celebrities and corporate moguls. Back then, the legendary Devika Rani, the film world enthralled for 2 decades, and her Russian husband, Sviatoslav Rorik, were regular visitors. Fun fact: Winston Churchill dined at the West End when he came to India as a cigar-smoking war journalist. A walk along the hotel's heritage corridor will treat you to a photo of him, almost unrecognizable because he's smiling. Raj Bhavan is the official residence-cum office of the Governor of Karnataka. It was initially constructed as a private residence for Sir Mark Cubbon, the British Commissioner of Mysore State from 1832 to 1862. Constructed in the 1840s, the building was designed to suit Cubbon's personal tastes, which included a lavish manicured garden and a stable for around 50 horses. By 1881, the building was occupied by British residents till the time India got independence and came to be known as the Residency. Post-independence, the Residency was renamed Raj Bhavan, meaning the bungalow of the governor. Fun fact, post-independence additions to the original building were so well integrated that one can hardly notice Mysore. Beaulieu or Beaulieu is a heritage building that once was the residence of a British civil servant, a royal princess, and a Mysore Diwan before becoming the office of the Postmaster General of Karnataka. Derived from French, the building's name translates to beautiful place. It was built in the 1800s by Lancelot Ricketts. He used his grounds as an experimental farm where he reared sheep and grew cotton and potatoes. Fun fact, Lancelot Ricketts was a man who donned multiple hats. He served as a judge, a deputy commissioner, the first Inspector General of Police in Mysore State, Inspector General of Forests and Plantations, and founder editor of the Mysore Gazette. Maharani Science College. Maharani Science College for Women is an imposing heritage building with old wooden benches and trees dotting its grounds. Situated along Palace Road, it dates back to 1938 when the college was established by the erstwhile Maharaja of Mysore, Nalavadi Krishnaraja Vadayar, with a vision to educate girls and empower them. Indian Council of Historical Research. The Indian Council of Historical Research, or ICHR, is a red colonial building that was once a recreational club which hosted social gatherings for the British. Dr. Sushil Kumar, who joined the institution while serving in the defense services at Bangalore, established this regional ICHR center. One can find pictures of Bangalore's bygone era adorning the building walls inside. Fun fact, the building housed the old Law College of Bangalore University. In 1998, the first floor leased house ICHR's Southern Regional Center.